Good morning, everybody. My name's Letty, and I'm here with
Gilbert.
And we're here with Edgar. Now, you guys know that Edgar likes loud noises. Can you guys all say Edgar? Hi, Edgar. Say good morning. Today, we're going to be doing stories and reading stories to you guys by Jonathan London. Today's story is Froggy Goes to Grandma's. Froggy woke up and bounced on his head. Boing, boing, boing. Yippee, he said. We're going to Grandma's. And he jumped off. Whee! And got dressed with a zip, zoop, zup, zut, zut, and zat. Froggy, called his mother. What? It's time to pack for our trip, dear. I already did, he said. Then he flopped onto the kitchen, flop, 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 and ate his breakfast of cereal and flies, and flies, and munch, crunch, munch. Then off to the taxi they went, flop, flop, flop. First they took a plane, zoom. Then they went by taxi again, beep, beep. I can't wait to see Grandma cook, cried Froggy. He called Grandma Cook because she was the best cook in the world. When they finally got to Grandma's, he cried, Grandma! Grandma Cook! And he leapfrogged over Dad. He leapfrogged over Mom, and he leapfrogged over Polly Woggly Knot, and almost knocked Grandma down. Oh my goodness! Whoa! Cried Grandma Cook. You're too big to catch, Muffin, but you're just the right size for a great big hug. On their first day at Grandma's, they went to the museum. Now remember, Muffin, no yelling and bouncing around, said Grandma. Look, yelled Froggy, bouncing over to a painting. The famous Frog-a-Lisa by Leonardo da Piggy. Froggy, called Grandma. What? Don't touch it. But he was already racing to a statue of an alligator named the Thinker. Look, yelled Froggy. And he sat with his chin on his fist and said, I'm thinking, I think. I think you stink, said Polly, giggling. Don't say stink, said Grandma. We say smell. P.U., said Polly, holding her nose. The next day they went to a baseball game. Yippee! Cried Froggy. Just then, the batter hit a pop-up. Whack! And the ball sailed up. It's mine, cried Froggy. And he leapfrogged over Grandma. He leapfrogged over the dugout, and he leapfrogged over the catcher and caught it in his baseball cap. Got it, cried Froggy. Then he put his cap back on, with the ball still in it. Boink! And knocked himself down. Out! Cried the ump. Oops, said Froggy. The next day they went to the amusement park. Grandma didn't like high places, but Froggy said, Come on, Grandma, it's as easy as falling off a log. And they went on a water slide called the Logger's Revenge. But when they got to the top, Grandma threw up her hands and yelled, Whee! And Froggy yelled, Yikes! Looking greener than normal. And on the day after that, Grandma took them bowling, her favorite sport. First up, Grandma bowled the ball. Strike! Next up, Polly pushed the ball, and it rolled slowly, slowly, and came to a stop against the front pin. Strike! Yelled Polly. Now it was Froggy's turn. Watch this, cried Froggy. And then he threw the ball with his might, but his fingers got stuck. And he flew with the ball. Yikes! Thump! Oops! Cried Froggy. Good try, said Grandma. But the best day of all was the last day. Grandma Cook was going to cook. I want to help, cried Froggy. Then Froggy stood on a chair and helped her stir the sauce. And he sang, swirly girly, swiggly splash. Now it's time to boil the spaghetti, said Grandma. I'll open it, said Froggy. And he was so excited he tore open the box. Rip! Spaghetti flew everywhere and rained down on Polly's head. Wailed Polly. Wah! Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in his face than green. But soon Grandma Cook served her famous pasta, otherwise known as spaghetti with fly sauce. Mmm. And Froggy and Polly chowed down. Yum, cried Froggy. You're the best grandma ever. The end. Okay, guys, did you guys like the story? Did you like the story, Edgar? Good. Now we're going to show you how to do a craft. With Gilbert and Edgar, we're going to do some Froggy puppets. Alright, guys. So we can go ahead and make this very easy, especially for our mommies and daddies and grandparents. All we're going to need is some glue. You can use regular glue or you can use a glue stick. We're also going to need our colors. We're going to need red, green, and black. We're going to need a pair of scissors, and if you have one, a popsicle stick. You will also need some paper, and it can be any paper. It doesn't have to be construction paper or any kind of special paper. Alrighty, guys, so you're going to go ahead and grab one sheet of paper, and then what we're going to go ahead and do is that we're going to fold it in half. You're going to fold it in half. Now you can use your scissors. Once you fold it in half, you're going to grab your scissors carefully and you're going to cut it halfway down. Once you cut it halfway down, we're going to do our Froggy's head. And you want to start at one of the corners of the paper, and then you're just going to do a big semicircle all around the paper. And it's okay if it doesn't come out evenly. That's perfectly fine. So there it is. We put this aside. Okay. Then you're going to grab your other half of your paper and you're going to grab your black color. And you're going to want to draw the eyes. You can draw them as big or as little as you want. Those are my eyes. I like big eyes. The bigger the better. They just look so cute. And then we're going to do our tongue. And our tongue, you can do it as big or as small as you want to. And you're going to go ahead and color it in. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and make it look like a little tongue. Afterwards, you're going to want to cut it. So we're going to cut out our tongue. Tongue out. And then you're going to cut out the eyes. Very carefully. You guys got to be careful with those scissors. They can be very sharp. So make sure that an adult is helping you. Okay, now after you cut out your last eye, we're going to go ahead and set them aside. And you can set your extra paper to the side. Now we're going to color our Froggy's head. And you're going to want to make sure that you color the whole paper. Because remember, this is Froggy's head. And remember, Froggy is green. Do you guys like the story? I thought it was awesome. Jonathan London has a long series of Froggy books that you guys can also check out. So once we go ahead and draw our entire piece of paper, and remember, parents, you don't have to have any special paper. It can be any paper. And you guys can also use markers. It doesn't have to be just crayon. You can use markers. If you guys have paint, you guys can use paint. So there it is. There's my Froggy head. And then we're going to go ahead and... Oh, my color went all the way up. Okay, we're going to draw the mouth. And you want to draw a big mouth. And you want to draw the nose. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our glue. And we're going to put glue on the eyes. And then you're going to put them on the head. Glue on the other eye. You want to do just halfway because your eyes are going to be sticking out. So there we go. And then you're going to grab your tongue. On your tongue, you do want to use the whole thing just so it won't fall out. And then you're going to just put it right there. You can put it wherever you want, so long as it's right on your mouth. And then we're going to grab our popsicle stick. And same thing, we'll put some glue on the paper. And then you can just press it down. Hold it for a little bit. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. You have your Froggy puppet. Look, guys, I have 2 Froggy puppets. It's Froggy Grandma and Froggy. Yay, Grandma Cook! Thank you, guys. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you guys have fun making your Froggy puppets. Have a great day. Bye!